I'm tired.
Okay, guys, we're officially live. So, you what?
Oh, math homework. Sorry.
Okay.
No.
So we are going to be talking about solving systems of equations, or solving linear systems, or solving simultaneous equations. Those are all the same thing. Using elimination, and these are more advanced problems. If you recall, on the previous ones, before I actually go into that, I'm just going to review what we learned Friday. We had something like this. We had 2x plus 5y equals 10, and then we had
What do you do with the x and the y in the system?
5x minus 5y equals 20. And how would you be able? How would you solve that, Karen? What would you do?
Multiply it by negative.
What you want?
Oh wait, no, just that. You just take away the y.
You take away the what? What you're looking for is what's that number called in front of the variable? The coefficient, right. So you want the coefficient, that's the negative 5 here and the positive 5 here. You want the number itself to be the same, but the signs to be opposite, right? Right? And since the numbers are not the same here, but they are here, and they're opposite, then I can immediately just add these together, and I have 7x, and then these cross out, right? Equals 30, and then I get x equals 30 over 7, which is whatever, right? Right? I'm just making these up off the top of my head, so they're not going to come out necessarily as a full number. As a whole number. All right. Then I said, okay, what if you had this? You had 2x minus 7y equals 10, and 2x minus 7y, not 2x, we'll do something else. 4x minus 7y equals 20, right? What are we going to do first? We have to have the coefficients to be the same numbers and the signs to be opposite, right?
You multiply one by negative 1.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just multiply this one by negative 1. And then that'll give me negative 2x plus 7y equals negative 10. Make sure that negative goes to the 10 as well, right? And then I just rewrite this one here. 4x minus 7y equals 20. And now I have the coefficients are the same, only they're opposite. So that's perfect. So now I can just add them together. So that would be 2x, these cross out, is equal to 10, x is equal to 5. Look at that. I figured one out. It worked. Nice and easy. So that's basically what you learned last week. So let's use that same idea over here. I'm looking at my coefficients. I have a 6 and a 2 in front of the x's, and I have a 5 and a 3 in front of the y's. What would be the easiest thing to do? Just what?
Multiply by negative 3? No, negative. Oh, there, I thought that was.
So I heard negative 1 and I heard negative 3.
What about multiplying by negative 2? Just the bottom line.
So it seems to me, I'm hearing most people are saying that it would be really easy to turn this 2 into a 6, right? By multiplying it times 3. But then it would be 6x and 6x. So if I did negative 3, right? Does that make sense? Negative 3. So let's do that. So negative 3. So I'm going to rewrite it here. So that's negative 6x minus 9y equals negative 15. And then I'm going to rewrite this above it. 6x plus 5y equals 19. And now I have coefficients that are identical, only they're opposites. That's perfect. So these cross out, and now that gives me negative 4y is equal to 4. Am I right?
So it doesn't have to be y that you're crossing out. You just have to
No,
cross
it
out
could
one of
be
them.
either one of them. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Exactly. No, that's good. You're learning. That's it. That's the whole idea.
It's fizzles.
Right? It doesn't matter. Just whichever one is the easiest, you always go for. Can't see. Whichever one is the easiest, you go for. And so I'm going to just divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4, and I get y is equal to negative 1. Right? And I'm done, right?
No.
Why am I not done? I got y.
Because you need to get X's.
All right, so how do I get x's, Liam? What do I do with this?
So you do something with the top equation.
You can do it with either one. I could either take this one or this one, and I just plug in, wherever it says y, I plug in negative 1. It's called substituting, right? So I'm going to substitute negative 1 in for y. So I'll do the top one. 6x plus 5 times negative 1 is equal to 19.
So it's negative 9.
And so 6x minus 5 is equal to 19. If I add 5 to both sides, can you see, Serena?
Yeah.
Now, 6x is equal to 24. Divide by 6, x is equal to 4. So my answer is I could either just circle these two, or I could say the answer is 4 comma negative 1. Either way. Either way is acceptable. All right, does that make sense to you guys?
Wait, don't erase the one on the left.
No, I'm just erasing this one. Question?
What if the 2 was like, let's say a 4?
We're going to do one of those next, just like that. So the whole idea, the idea with these things is always do the simplest things, right? Unless you just feel like extra work, that's fine, right? But in general, with math, my philosophy is keep it simple. And so to try to do the simplest thing, I could have turned these into the same coefficient, couldn't I have? In front of the y, I could turn this one into a 15 and this one into a 15. I'd have to multiply both equations, right? But it was so much easier just multiply one equation, right? By negative 3. So, but sometimes there is not an easy thing where you can just multiply one equation. Sometimes you have to multiply both equations. So, can I erase this yet? Are you guys all done?
Yeah.
Yes? All right. Where are we? Good. Homework is going to be a little late today because the printers are down, the internet's down, my computer's down, everything is down.
But the printer
Did anyone else have a power out last night?
Well, yeah, we did. And so that's
But
why.
the printer.
Well, our internet's not working, but in order to print to the printer that I'm connected to, I have to have internet.
What time did it
So I'll get it to you later.
There's
Okay.
no Wi-Fi?
I live in Eldo Red.
There's no Wi-Fi?
All right, so write this down in your notes. This is your next problem. 4x plus 5y equals 35. And then, where am I? Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do that. 2y equals 3x minus 9.
What?
You have to
Oh,
make it. You've got to make it
Wait, so couldn't we just like
other way.
switch it around and
Yeah.
3x minus 9 equals 2y?
No, you
No,
just have
so
to
you just subtract theta
the
too,
x, y,
So in order to solve this by elimination, I first have to put it in the right order, right? This one is not in the right order. So what I'm going to do is first thing is I'm going to subtract 3x from this side, and I'm going to subtract 3x from this side. And then, so that's going to give me 4x plus 5y equals 35 for the top one. And the bottom one is going to be negative 3x plus 2y equals negative 9. Okay?
Oh my god.
You with me? Did you see how I did that? All right. All I wanted to do, I realized I want the x's and the y's on the same side of the equal sign. The y is over here, but the x isn't. So the only way you can ever move a term from one side to the other is you add or subtract. It's the only way. So if I want to move this to the other side of the equal sign, it's a positive 3x, I have to subtract 3x, right? And that just moves it to the other side. So then I have negative 3x, and this is a positive 2y, so I just say plus 2y equals negative 9. So now they're in the right order. Does that make sense? You guys, fist to 5, do you understand that? Understand what I did? Yeah? Liam? Okay. All right. So now I have to ask myself, what do I want to get rid of? I look at my coefficients. I have a negative 3 here, and I have a 4 here. I have a 2 here, and I have a 5 here. It's pretty much your choice. Do you want to get rid of the x's, or do you want to get rid of the y's? We're going to have to turn the coefficients into the same number, only opposites, right? So since this is already negative, my gut feeling, it doesn't matter. But I would say if I want to get rid of the x's, I would multiply this times what? I would turn these coefficients into 12 and negative 12.
Multiplying, but getting rid of the y's would be so much easier because it's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's, well,
Well, no, but it's way easier to multiply 35 by 2 than 35 by 3.
All right, so let's do that one. Let's get rid of the y's. It doesn't matter. Either way works. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our parentheses around this one. We're going to multiply the top one by what?
3. 2.
If we, yeah, well, we're going to get rid of the y's now. That's what people said.
Oh.
So we're going to go for 2 here. And then the bottom one, we're going to multiply times what?
Negative 5.
Negative 5, right? Because we want them to be different signs. All right, so I just rewrite it here. 2 times 4x is 8x. 2 times 2 times 5y is 10y. Equals 2 times 35 is 70, right? And then negative 5 times negative 3x is positive 15x. And then negative 5 times positive 2y is negative 10y. Good. That's good because we have positive 10y, negative 10y. Equals negative 5 times negative 9 is positive 45, right? All right, so now we do have our coefficients exactly the same, and they are opposites. One's positive, one's negative. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So now, well, since I have that, I'm going to just add. So 15 plus 8. It's too early for me. How much is that?
16. Wait.
23?
24.
23. Oh, I thought it was 5.
24.
It's 23, right? Am I right? My brain right now. Okay, and then these cross out. So equals 115. Okay. And of course, all of you know how many times 23 goes into 115.
5 times.
Thank you so much, Andrew. 5. Great. I'm glad it's an even number. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1, 10, 11. Yeah, you're right. Good. And I'm done, right? No. I got to go back and plug this x is 5 into one of these x's. I don't know which one. I almost like the second one this time. So I'm going to do the second one. 2y is equal to 3 times 5 minus 9. So 2y is equal to 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9 is 6, right? Am I right? So 2y is equal to 6. Divide by 2, divide by 2, y is equal to 3. So my answer is 5, 3. All right, does that make sense? And I think that's it. That is the end of the lecture.